Hi, my name is Marshawna Williams, and I'm one of the admissions counselors with Western Washington University. I'm here to talk about navigating college resources for first generation students. So thanks for joining me, and let's get started. Western Washington is located in Bellingham, Washington. It's a beautiful 229-acre campus right on the base of an arboretum. So there's so much to do, even with access to Bellingham Bay and a nice way for hiking. It's great. It's a beautiful campus. If you haven't seen it, please definitely take advantage of our live virtual campus tours at any point in time. We have those accessible on our website. I also want to talk about the fact that we're only 15 minutes from downtown Bellingham. So there's plenty of things to get involved in, even if it's like a coffee shop with cats, which was actually started by a Western alumna, or if it's about mom and pops or a small little food cart, or even the farmer's market. There's so much to do even off campus, and it's all within a nice walk. You definitely can bike, you definitely can come park your car. You will have to pay for those passes, but it's very accessible to get to campus. Now, interesting enough, I'm one of the regional admissions counselors, so I'm located in Seattle. So for you students who are like, man, how am I gonna get to campus? It's fairly easy. I actually took the Bolt bus. It was like one way, $15 to $17, not too bad, and a really beautiful drive. You can always take the train as well, but it's really easy to get to campus, just straight shot freeway up I-5. I also want to say how safe the campus is. We have these blue columns on campus that do have blue lights for emergencies. We also have our green coats, which are students who definitely escort other students across campus if you would like. And then of course we do have our campus security. You can always register your phone number and your email for any kind of campus alert so you know what's going on campus. But it's really safe and easy campus. Folks are really friendly. And that would also include downtown Bellingham. But I would also say too, it's really important that you always, keep in mind your safety is your responsibility. Always go in groups, always definitely make sure you come to campus at a decent hour of time and don't stay out too late. I also want to talk about our majors and our programs. I think as first generation students, you kind of think about like, oh my gosh, there's so much pressure around what I'm going to study. Well, I'm going to let you know that it's not about picking a career for the next 30 years. This is about something that you're really passionate about or something that really you get interested in. It could be anything. I do want to specifically point out that our College of Humanities and Social Sciences has some really cool programs for BIPOC students, like Law, Diversity, and Justice. I'm reading off some notes so I don't forget. East Asian Studies, Women and Gender and Sexuality, History of Culture, Religion and Culture, Education and Social Justice, Latin American Studies. There's so many different programs like that so you can engage in at Western. And definitely be sure to check out our other colleges as well, because they also may have some really great supportive programs for first generation and BIPOC students. So what is there to do on campus? There's so much to do on campus. We have over 250 clubs, which I think is absolutely amazing, that even if you don't see a club, you can start your own club. We have clubs that just range from all different types and including 19 different identity-based clubs. Our residence halls also have different events that you can get into. So whether you're a resident of that hall or not, you can still engage and meet other students from across campus. So definitely take advantage of that. We also have our counseling center. So if you want to take advantage of mental health services, that's there for you. Career Service Center. This is a great way to have someone check out your resume, your cover letter, what to wear for an interview, a mock interview, how to get connected and network, how to engage with alumni that could also potentially work at a certain organization you might be interested in. Definitely athletics. We are D2. We have some pretty popular sports like basketball, volleyball, soccer, softball. Actually, hockey is really super popular on campus. So if you've never experienced a hockey game, definitely do that while you're at Western. Intramural sports are great too. Great way to kind of do a pickup game in between classes. They range at certain times of the day and also within the evening. Definitely consider studying abroad. This is a great way to actually, go to a different country. I've actually been to China 3 times and absolutely loved it. And as a student, you could do a week, a term, or a whole semester or a whole year. It's totally up to you. You can go for the summer. I know with COVID, it seems a little wonky, but there is plenty of opportunities to get engaged. And in fact, Western does have a program where you can go and study abroad with other Western students for 2 weeks prior to classes even starting. We also have our Lakewood and Boathouse Outdoor Center. This is a fabulous way to just learn new things with the outdoors. If you've never been an outdoor person, you'll really get engaged with Western just because of where we're located. But even if you are and you want to indoor rock wall, you also want to get a kayak, not snow boots, but hiking boots, camping gear, sleeping bag, stove, whatever you pretty much need. You want to sail, we have you covered. So I would definitely say yes, get engaged in any of the outdoors. I think you'd really, really like it. Our rec center is great as well. You can definitely do the indoor track. I said the indoor rock wall earlier. Lots of different classes like Zumba and Pilates and yoga. Of course, there's plenty of weights and a lot of different other things you can engage with. So definitely, use that as a venture to get in shape or do healthy habits or whatever you need to stay at your best while you're in college. The last two I really want to focus a little bit more on is our Multicultural Center and Student Outreach Services. Now, our Multicultural Center, I think, is fabulous. It actually just opened about a year ago, and this was a project that was really student-led and even designed by students. They got to kind of pick all the different parts of this space, and they like to it's a home away from home. Great way to study, just chill and hang out. They always have great events, a beautiful kitchen, and then also different resources for students. Like there's a foot washing station, there's a quiet meditation and prayer room, there's a small library, there's also, I think we get, you get what I'm saying. So there's lots of different ways you can engage with our Multicultural Center. Now, our student outreach services are also fabulous, especially if you're a first generation student and you're like, how do I navigate all these resources that Western has? Where do I even go to first? That would definitely be our student outreach services. They not only have peer mentoring, but they also have academic advising, they have financial planning, they have career exploration. I mean, anything you possibly need, you can get connected. And they do lots of different programming on campus to kind of help students get engaged. So if there's a place that you're like, where do I go first? Definitely check that out. The coordinators there are absolutely fabulous. There's also our disability access center. This is really great, specifically if you know that you need assistance in the classroom around learning disabilities. Now, this is something that you'll definitely have to kind of initiate on your own, but they are there to really help you engage and get all the resources that you need to be better in the classroom. And they also help you kind of communicate with your faculty and give you all the resources that you need. So even if that means taking additional test taking, or you need a note taker, or you need help recording of a lecture, they have you covered. So please take advantage of these opportunities if this is something you need. I also want to, point out the fact that Western does support our DACA and undocumented students. I just want to read these 4 bullet points out loud to say that Western does not enforce federal immigration law. Western does not contact, detain, or question or arrest individuals based on their documentation status. Western does not make enrollment decisions based on immigration status, and then Western does not have disclosed records to reveal undocumented statuses at all. So if you identify as this, please, 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 we are here to help you. It's a great way to engage. Your application doesn't look any different than any other student. So please take advantage of these resources. There's a lending library that you can look into. And then also the Blue Group is a safe space and community support. So if that is you, please definitely look into this. There's a lot of students who do engage with this across campus, and it's really helpful. Academic support is huge. So important, I think, for first generation students. You might be struggling a little bit, and that's totally okay. These are some resources that you definitely should engage with on campus. Our tutoring center, I think, is great. These are students who have actually taken the class, they've passed the class, so they can definitely help you. I feel like it's cheating, but not. They do have drop-in hours, and appointments, and then also they have study groups. Because of COVID, they have made some accommodations, so please use our website to check that out. Our research and writing studio, if you need help with any kind of writing, research writing, persuasive, creative, whatever it is, please use that. I loved this resource in college. I mean, for me, writing was a little difficult, but it was nice to be able to have someone really spend some time one-on-one to go through line by line or section by section and really give all the things that I need to have a successful and strong paper. Our testing center is great. This is really focused on administering and proctoring exams, especially for distance learning. So let's just say, you can't come to campus or something of that nature, we got you covered. Even with COVID, this has been really helpful. So if you do have any questions around how you can take an exam or need more time to take an exam, please be sure to reach out to our testing center. And then our academic advising. We have advisors, general advisors, and then we also have advisors in the different departments on campus. So this is definitely take advantage of this because you want to be able to build a plan. A lot of students will only go that one time, but I'd say at least go every single semester before you register for classes. That way you stay on top and you can graduate within the time span that you had planned for. Here's some other tips for success for first generation and BIPOC students. These are some things that I put together with my colleague, and we were just like, hey, I just wish I knew some of these things before I went to college. The first thing I would say is continue the scholarship search all 4 years while you're in college. Western has a scholarship center on campus, so I think it definitely take advantage of that. Our different departments also have scholarships as well for returning students. When I talk about scholarships, it's not just only when you transition from high school into college. All 4 years, all year round, you want to build the habit of applying to scholarships, and that's going to really help you long term. Please take advantage of the office hours that faculty have. At Western, faculty do have office hours weekly. You can set up an appointment, sit down and ask questions or whatever you need, and it's a great way to kind of build an individual relationship with your faculty. Please get involved to find your community. Students that just go to class and go to the dorm, not really getting involved, and you're going to feel really isolated. So I would say just challenge yourself by constantly getting involved and signing up for things, trying new things, grab a few friends. The sooner you find the community, the better you will feel connected to the campus. That also means say yes. There's going to be a lot of different things you can engage with that you probably never tried before, but that's what college is about. College is about really stretching your box to really figure out who you are as an individual and what that means for you. Build healthy habits. I cannot stress this enough. You definitely want to make sure you're getting your water in, you're getting enough sleep, but that also means you're doing some type of physical activity to help manage your stress or anything what that looks like for you. So that freshman 15 is real, y'all. We're not, yes. So make sure you also have balanced meals and that you're building a structure around your health because we want you at your best. Advocate for yourself. Please don't assume, ask questions. We can't really assume what students need. So you have to come and tell us. And as I said before, there are plenty of places on campus you can get those resources. Also, with that being said, be honest with yourself. Where are you at mentally, physically, emotionally? I think it is an adjustment. And as college goes on, you get better and better at it, even studying and engaging and time management. It is going to be a little bit of an adjustment, especially from high school to college, but you can do it. And I think it is important to just check in and say, am I good? What do I need so I can perform at my best? Find a mentor. This is great for faculty and staff or even other folks in the community that are doing things that you're interested in, which also goes into finding activities outside of campus. I think having a mentor is great because sometimes they're that person who's going to really push you or even get you connected to help find that job when you are done with college. Again, ask for help. We've kind of said it earlier. Anything that you need, please ask for help. And then also take advantage of all your academic resources outside of just the tutoring, know your study habits, take advantage of those office hours, or even use other resources that can help make things a little bit easier for you to understand. YouTube wasn't around when I went to college and it is for you now. So I would definitely use that in case it's another way to better understand what you're learning or what other resources you may need. But I hope these things kind of helped you out to get you ready to go for a first generation student. And of course, you can always contact our team. This is our team of counselors. We are all kind of spread around Washington, or we serve a lot of students around Washington and other areas, of course, in the United States. So please, please, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you connected or just give you any further tips or even plan whatever you need. A Western Washington team is here for you. Thank you so much for joining me today and hope to see you to be a future Viking.